Welcome to Social Media Month. I'm Barry Chandler, and in today's video we are going to look at what to avoid with content. So we've shown you how to set your goals, we've shown you what channels and social media platforms we recommend you should be using for your particular business, and we've talked about content. We've talked about what content works on Twitter, what content works on Facebook, on Pinterest. Today we're going to look at something that a lot of you will find interesting: what to avoid with content. So 10 things to avoid with content, starting with number 1. Automated tweets. Okay, we've all received them. Do not send automated tweets or auto replies to your messages. So it's okay to schedule tweets, but it's not okay to send automated replies to any mention of your product on Twitter. And you can set that up with software, but I don't recommend it. This will be considered spam and people won't reply and they may unfollow your business. So we've all received those direct messages as soon as we follow somebody. They are a Twitter no-no. Number 2, ignoring negative interactions. So we all run businesses. We occasionally come across a negative interaction about our business, a negative comment, somebody who's got some feedback for us that may not be complimentary. It's okay. It's business. Things go wrong sometimes. It's how we fix them, not how we delete the problem. That is how we're going to be judged. So don't ignore it. Interact. If the conversation gets personal, take it offline. Try and solve it with a phone call. Simple. Number 3, going off topic. Don't go off topic. So you've become known for a certain subject matter on Twitter or on Facebook. If you go way off topic, people may become uninterested, may decide you're not worth following, and they may decide you're just part of the white noise that's out there and you've not stayed true to the topic they followed you on. So always stay on topic. Plugging your own business, plug. That is a content no-no. So every tweet, every post on Facebook shouldn't be an advertisement for your company. What we want to do with social media is we want to give our customers the dots and we want them to join them. We don't want to push pricing or product down their throats. We want to show them the benefits. We want to talk socially about our business. We don't want to plug. So that is a no-no. Next, talking Facebooky on Twitter and talking Twittery on Facebook. So languages are different between the different social media channels. It's important we keep the languages different. Don't use the same language on Facebook that you would on Twitter. So, for example, you'd never use a hashtag on Facebook and you don't say that you liked something on Twitter. So understand the differences between both channels. And remember, when you're choosing which social media channels to use, it's got to suit both your audience and it's got to suit your language, and vice versa. Your language has to suit the channel. So if you don't understand the differences between the two, I recommend you just start reading tweets. You start observing what people are talking about. You start observing the language they use, the style and the etiquette on Facebook and the etiquette on Twitter, and base your own content around that. Don't only post once a week. So the idea with social media is that you're building up not just awareness, but you're building conversations. If you post once a week, you're going to be forgotten. We always recommend that you're posting at least daily on Facebook and certainly more than that on Twitter. The reason being is that Facebook isn't as real time, whereas Twitter is. Twitter is great for more immediate interactions. The whole point of social media, it's to update people on what's happening to your business. So be frequent and your customers are going to like it. But again, you got to match this with the other recommendations. Don't go too far off topic. So don't just only post once a week. It's not going to do you any good. Adding please retweet to every tweet. That's not great for content. We don't want to seem desperate. We only ask for a retweet if it's something really important. Otherwise, people are going to start ignoring your requests and eventually your account altogether. So remember the boy who cried wolf? Kept crying wolf, there was no wolf there. Eventually the wolf came, he was eaten, all the sheep were eaten. Okay, don't add please retweet to every tweet, just the ones that are most important. Again, we're not trying to force things down people's throats, we're not trying to tell them to do everything. We have to give them the nice and important bits of information and we let them join the dots. Don't make your content too long. Although this isn't really an issue on Twitter with 140 characters, of course on Facebook, it's possible to post far too much content. And remember, when you post too much content, it might get buried beneath a read more button, which is less likely to be clicked on. Make your content snappy, make it to the point. If you can avoid long paragraphs of text where a picture will suffice, then use a picture. Facebook is built around visual imagery. It's there to paint a picture. It's not there for you to write a novel. So observe the etiquette and remember your fans are being inundated with content every minute of the day. You want to cut to the chase and provide them with what's important really, really quickly. Don't repeat the same content over and over again. It is okay to reuse content, and certainly on Twitter, people are on Twitter at various times of the day. It's no harm if you have a blog post or you have something really important to mention a few times a day, but don't spit out the same information over and over again, day after day after day. Be sure to change the elements of the post, be it on Facebook and Twitter, maybe highlighting a different important piece of that information, or repurposing the content to be visually based or video based instead of just the same one text sentence all the time. Never post negative comments about your competitors. This should be obvious, but not everybody observes it. So it's easy to take stabs and jabs at your competitors. They may not even be on Twitter. You may think it's an easy thing to do, but you're doing yourself a disservice by disparaging your own competitors. We're not there to diss people. We're there to just show people how great we are at our own business, what's important, and what we want to share with them. Nothing will backfire more than seeing you talk disparagingly about your customers or about your competitors. People are going to wonder, if they talk like that about their competitors, I wonder what's really wrong with their business, and I also wonder how they're going to talk about me, a potential customer. So avoid, avoid, avoid. So 10 really easy steps there on what to avoid with content. Apply them to your business, watch them over and over again, make sure that you're not making these same mistakes. Remember, if you can follow these rules, you're going to stand head and shoulders above many of your own competitors who are already committing these cardinal sins on social media every day. So I hope you enjoy these 10 quick tips on what to avoid with content. I'm Barry Chandler from Social Media Month.